Hey everybody, how we doing today? I hope you guys are having a fabulous week so far. We want to make sure that today we're working on our enrichment stuff. We're getting work in. We're getting better each and every day. We're gonna have a little bit of fun today, some games. We're gonna have a little bit of workout. But for the most part, it's gonna be one of those enjoyable days where we can get better each and every day. All right. So today we're gonna start off with a little warm up. We're gonna go into a Tabata with the little coin that we're going to use here shortly, and then we're going to do a couple games and cool it down, and we'll be done here shortly. So let's make sure that we're ready, we're active. My two have mats here. They have a coin. We'll talk about the equipment we'll need for later on. But today, let's go ahead and get our warm up going. So we're going to start with a little slow alternating high knees. Slow alternating high knees. So we're going to do this for about 30 seconds. We're going to get it up and going, moving. You want to kind of get those knees up high, stretch out the hamstrings, quads a little bit on the calves. Those will come in a little bit later down the road. You'll see our people put our hands out here. We want to make sure we hit those knees up high. We put them out there so we can get them up high. Okay. So I also want to talk a little bit about injuries, guys. If you have any injuries, we want to make sure that we're careful of what we're doing. Today I have a lower body injury, so I have to be careful on what I'm doing, bouncing back and forth. So I may modify a few things here and there. But if there's a difference between injuries and soreness. If you're sore, that's a little different story. We can push through that. We can work through that. Now we're going to go to slow alternating knees. So it's hops, back and forth. Okay, back and forth. It's going to be about 30 seconds. Back and forth. Gonna get it going. Just make sure you're careful. We're still in the warm-up, so you probably won't get your knees quite as high. Try to still get them up there though. Okay, try to get them up, and that's all right. And here in about 10 seconds, we're gonna go to fast high knees. Again, I have a lower body injury, so I'm gonna make sure that I'm a little more careful of what I do. We're gonna pick up the pace right here, guys. Ready and go. So we're gonna go faster. Good. Get your heart rate up a little bit. You go over here. Coach Palma doing this little activity. I've got Coach Kanadin over here at D-Lee. We're going to be working out. We're going to be having fun. He can see, oh, they're both picking up the speed a little bit. He's nice and warmed up, apparently. All right, so we'll kind of tone that down. We'll come back. We'll bring that back. We're going to go down to feet together. We're just going to touch our toes for 10 seconds. We're going to go down slowly. If you can't get all the way to your toes, that's okay. We're going to get them down. We're going to go down as low as possible. Here in a minute, hopefully, once your body starts warming up, you'll be able to reach those toes, okay? We're going to spread our legs out to the right. We're going to spread our legs out, and we're going to go down to the right. So two hands, both hands down to the side. Slowly get them down. You got to stretch those hamstrings. Stretch them out a little bit. We got to warm it up and make sure we are good to go. All right? So we're going to hold that for about another 10 more seconds here. Get that stretched out. Make sure you're breathing through this, guys. That's important. You want to make sure you're keeping your breath nice, even as possible. All right? We're going to go over to the left. Okay? We're going to go over to the left. Same thing, come back up and then back on down. If you can't get down to your toe, that's okay. Today we're going to talk about some goal setting. If you can't get to your toe today, let's work on maybe setting some goals to where we can reach our toes eventually. All right? Now we're going to go down to the middle. You can go down to the middle, you can touch the ground, you can grab your elbows, whatever. But we just need to make sure we warm up those hamstrings a little bit. And again, we're going to make sure we're breathing. Make sure you're keeping your breath, making sure you're warming up properly. We want to make sure we warm up properly. All right? And then we're going to come back up slowly, and we're going to do some windmills, guys. Windmills are essentially just big arm circles. Typically in school, you'll do arm circles like this, but we're going to kind of rotate them here. So we're going to do about 30 seconds of nice, smooth arm circles. Get them going. Get your heart rate up a little bit. So we will make sure that we are warming those shoulders up. You might do a little bit of shoulder work today. Okay, so get them up. You probably will do some shoulder work with some planks, abs as well, here shortly, okay? Let's go backwards with it. Backwards windmill, let's get them stretched out. Nice and easy, that's good stuff right there. You should be able to feel it. Coach Palm over here looks like he's swimming crazily. Coach Connaughton has a more graceful swim. So yeah, we're doing good. So we're doing a good job here. We want to make sure that we warm up those shoulders because you're going to be doing a little bit of plank here shortly. All right, we want to make sure we take our shoulders across. We're going to put it nice and across again, a little more shoulders. We've already warmed them up. Now we're stretching them out a little bit. Stretch them out. Make sure they're nice and warm, all right? We've got a few more seconds. We're going to hold this and then we're going to switch it across. In 3, 2, 1, and switch. Stretch it on out. We'll hold this for about 15 seconds or so. You should be able to feel that right here, back side of your shoulder. Maybe a little bit on the front side, right in here. But we just need to make sure we're stretching out, all right? We're gonna hold it for about another 3, 2, 1. Got a little tricep stretch. So you're gonna take your right arm, reach for your back shoulder blade, your opposite shoulder blade, your left shoulder blade. Gonna take your left arm, grab that elbow and give it a pull. You're gonna feel that right here in this tricep. We're gonna hold that for another 15 seconds or so. Stretching out, making sure that we are warming up properly. Hold it for another 3, 2, 1, and switch. Switch hands, same thing, switch arms rather. Same thing, get it stretched out. Make sure we're warmed up. Today, guys, we got a little Tabata coming up here shortly. Tabata is 20 seconds on, 20 seconds off of the activity we are doing. And I'm gonna talk to you about that here shortly. And we'll stop there. One last warm-up stretch, just a quad stretch. You're gonna do some quad work today. We're gonna grab that left foot, give it a pull back. Try to push that knee back a little bit. We're gonna warm these quads up. You're gonna do a little bit of squats here too as well during that Tabata, so we wanna make sure we warm up our quadriceps. All right, and then we're gonna switch. If you have trouble with balance, I have trouble with balance on this foot. I could put my arm out to stabilize myself, or if you have a chair, a desk, something like that at home that you guys can use, feel free to use it. It's okay. We just need to make sure we are warming up properly, all right? You guys are fabulous so far. You've done the hard work so far today simply by turning this on. That's the first step and one of the most important steps. Okay, so here we're gonna get to working out here in just a second. But what you're gonna need, guys, you're gonna need a quarter. You guys are good? You're gonna need a quarter, all right? So if you can grab your quarters, both of you guys have your quarters on your mats there. We're gonna do a coin flip Tabata, okay? Here's how this Tabata works. I talked to you, it was 20 seconds on, 20 seconds of an activity, 10 seconds of rest. During that 10 seconds, it is going to be our coin flip time, okay? So if we coin flip, if I flip it, guess I need to flip it first. If I flip it and it ends up on heads, mine's a heads if you want to see. I don't know, you probably can't see that. It's a heads. You're gonna do a plank, okay? You're gonna do a plank hold. You can do it on your forearms. You can do it in the push-up position. We'll show those in just a second. And then if it is tails, you're gonna end up on a sumo squat, okay? I'm gonna talk to you about those here in just a second. So your plank position, guys, you're gonna drop down. You're gonna be in a plank. You can do it at this angle where you are on your hands, or you can drop down and hold it on your elbows, okay? So that's our 20-second plank there. The second one is going to be a sumo squat. Sumo squat is going to be a little bit different than your normal squat because you are going to, your feet are going to be more at an angle. 45-degree angles, okay? Knees out just a little bit wider, and then you're gonna simply drop down into this position here, okay? So it's gonna look a little bit different. Typically we squat here, shoulder width apart, and we drop down, okay? This is what your normal squat looks like. Now we're going to widen our legs. We're gonna drop it down into that sumo squat position, okay? So you also don't wanna kick out your bottom. We shouldn't be driving it out this way. We wanna make sure we squat it straight down. That should be our sumo squat or squat position, period. So we're gonna get going here in about 10 seconds. You guys make sure you have your quarters. We're gonna do our first flip in 3, 2, 1, go. So we're gonna get our flips. What do we have? What do we have? Oh, hers is gone. Hers is out of there. So we got tails. So we're gonna do sumo squats here. So what do you have? Tails as well. Sumo squats here. We're gonna go and 2, 1, go. 20 seconds on. Sumo squats. Nice, easy activity. You can see they're dropping straight down. They're not kicking out the bottoms. They're not kicking out. They've got their feet at a nice wide angle. And 3, 2, 1. Grab your quarter, flip again. Grab your quarter, flip again. They're going everywhere. Got heads, tails, sumo squats, plank, go. 20 seconds on. Good, good. Whenever we're doing our planks, guys, we want to make sure that we're not one straight parallel line. That puts a lot of pressure on your back. You can kick up the bottom just a little bit to give you a little bit of angle, but you want to make sure your back is flat, okay? We just don't want to, we don't want to injure ourselves. 3, 2, 1, up. Grab your quarter, give it a flip. All right, tails. He's sumo squatting. We've got sumo squats going on. He's the one who had a problem. 3, 2, 1, go. 20 seconds on, guys. These are 8 rounds. This is round 3. We have 8 rounds of this. This is round 3. All right? They're doing an awesome job right here. Said she wasn't gonna sweat today, so we're gonna see if we can't not make her sweat. All right? We'll be 3, 2, 1, quarter. Get your quarters, flip them. Get your quarters and flip them. We'll see where we're at. Good. Tails. Tails. I'm gonna give him a new quarter. Here we go. Maybe that'll change it and get him some plank. 3, 2, 1, go. Awesome, there we go. You guys are doing a great job. This sumo squat, this guy's legs gonna be burning by the end. This is round 4. We're halfway home after this one. We're halfway home in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and grab your quarters, give it a flip, 10 seconds. He's throwing it up. Yeah. Hey, his new quarter, give him a head. Heads and heads, good. We're gonna both go to plank. We're going to plank in 3, 2, 1, drop it down. Good. All right, so guys, while you're in that plank position, engage that core. You wanna make sure we tighten it up. You engage that core, it actually protects your back. So you're doing an awesome job. Oh no, we need to drop that down. That's not the way to do it. 3, 2, 1, everybody up, hop on up. Flip your quarter. This will be round 5 here in about 5 more seconds. Heads, we got planks. Heads and heads, we got planks. Good, 3, 2, 1, drop it into plank. Now here, guys, if you're starting to struggle a little bit, this is where it kind of picks up. You may be starting to get tired. If you have to drop your knees down, that's okay. If you have to drop your knees down, that's okay. We've got about another 10 seconds in this plank position. So we're gonna hold it. We're gonna drop it. No, that's not right. Please, come on, pick it up. There we go. See, she's trying to be funny. Everybody up, hop on up. That was round 6. We got 2 more rounds to go. This Tabata is almost over. Heads. You see that she's sweating. Tails, sumo squats right there. Sumo squats right here. All right, so somebody needs a fan right here. Oh yeah, see, she's tired. She's not tired. She just didn't want to sweat like she said. So we had our Coach Tabata over here come in and help out our teammates. So in 3, 2, 1. That was round what? What did I say? What? Hop on up, Coach Palmer. That was 6. Okay, that was 6. We got 2 more rounds, last 2 rounds. I'm gonna hop in here, the last 2. We're gonna flip it. I don't even know what that says. That's a tails. All right, I got tails as well. So I'm gonna do 2 sumo squats here while they're doing planks. Tails here, sumo squats, and we're gonna drop it down. We got 20 seconds. We're gonna hit this up, drop those sumo squats down. You know, the hands are kind of funny. What do you do with your hands? Well, it's okay. If you wanna go here on your waist, you wanna go right here, it's fine. You wanna go out in front like Coach Kanan, either way you wanna do it. Have fun, make up something. Here. Whatever you wanna do. 3, 2, 1, hop up. Last round. I don't even know what I did with my core. Oh, here it is. Last round, here we go. Heads. We got tails, sumo squats, and I'll finish on the plank. Here we go. 20 seconds. Hit it. We got this, guys. Come on, finish strong on this part, then we get to some fun activities, all right? We'll get a little water break here after this. In about 10 more seconds, we'll get a water break. I may bring a couple more of my teachers up to help us facilitate the next game, and then we'll move forward in 3, 2, 1. Good work, guys. Tabata, done. Awesome. We're gonna take about a 15-second water break. Get your water, have fun. We'll be right back. Welcome back, guys. I told you it was gonna be a nice quick one. So we're gonna have a fun little activity for you guys to do. We have a little cup challenge, okay? So you can pick up some equipment around your house, some balls, some paper balls, whatever you have. You also need some cups. We have some cups here. I think the red Solo cup's overrated, so I went with the blue one. So we have some cups here. We wanna make sure, number one, you're using something that's not breakable. Your parents might get a little upset with you if you do break it. So let's make sure that we are using what we need to use. I'm gonna give you, Shelly, right there. Good. So you can see I added 2 more people to our group. Coach Thibodeau, Coach Shanks. We're going to have a little bit of fun with these cups, okay? Stuff you have laying around the house should be nice and easy. When we talk about goal setting, so we're gonna have a game here. It's called Snowball. Now, why do we call it Snowballs? Because whenever you have this ball, it goes on top, it kind of looks like a little snow cone, all right? Or if you have this paper ball right here, that could also look like a little snowball. Now I know we're in Texas, so we don't see too many of those. That's probably the size of the snowball you'll see in Texas.
That's an ice cube.
That's an ice cube. There we go. We can call it ice cube game if we want to. But what you're gonna do, guys, gonna be real simple. You're gonna throw it up. You're gonna make sure it goes over your head. Your goal is to catch it in your cup. You're gonna have 30 seconds. You're gonna see how many times you can do that. All right? So real simple. Throw it up, catch it in your cup, throw it up. You keep going for 30 seconds. In 3, 2, 1, go. All right. So we sit here and we're going to talk about some goal setting. Now, when we set goals, we want to make sure that we have goals that are achievable. So we're going to see where we're at here after this first one, and then they're going to set a goal from themselves. So you have about another 13 seconds. So I hope they're counting in the background. Y'all have been counting, right? If they haven't counted, that's fine. We can make sure. 3, 2, 1, good. All right, so freeze, hold it. Were y'all counting? No.
13.
12, 13, 10. Coach Connaughton wasn't counting. So we're just gonna say
25.
Okay. She said 25. We're gonna say, we said 13, 10, 12. We're gonna give her 12 as well, all right? Now what we wanna do is we wanna set a goal for ourselves. We know about what we can do in 30 seconds, right? We know about what we can do. So now we're gonna set a goal. What goal are you gonna set for yourself, Coach Palmer?
15.
He's going for 15. His goal is achievable. He was at what?
13.
13. So he has to get 2 more. Coach T.
I'm gonna go for 30.
30. So she's going to go quick. I'm coming back to you. What are you? 15. 16. All right. So everybody up here has set goals for themselves. Realistic goals are over here. We also have unrealistic goals. If she only achieved how many? 10 the first time? 12, my apology. She only did 12 the first time. Do you think it's possible that she can get 30 the second time? Probably not. So we want to make sure we set goals that are achievable and attainable, okay? So that's our first one. Now what we're going to do, we're going to see if we can get these goals. So we're going to begin in 3.
Wait, can I reset my goal?
Yes, she wants to reset it.
I'm going to go 16.
16. Now that is a more achievable goal. So that's just 4 more than she originally had. You're going to have 30 seconds in 3, 2, 1, go. All right, so now they're working. Now, Coach Palmer, get that ball up higher. Got to go above your head. You guys are doing good. Coach Connaughton got a nice, easy way. She got a pretty fancy way of going. I messed her up, my apologies. All right, so we have about another 10 seconds. We want to make sure we're there in 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, stop. All right. So we're gonna see where they are on their goals. Coach Palmer, what'd you come up with?
15.
15. What was your goal? 15. It was 15. So he reached his goal. Coach Thibodeau originally set hers at 30.
I changed it to 16.
She
I had
changed it to 16.
But my 17th one went in and rolled out, so I'll say 16.
So she was right there at 16 as well, because she's being honest. 15, that was her goal?
20.
Oh, 20. That is awesome. So it's all about setting those goals, making sure we're attaining them. Now what we're going to do is we're going to team up a little bit. You're not even going to touch the ball. We're going to keep that ball. You got that paper ball? Paper?
I like the paper ball.
That's all right. He'll be all right. So Coach Palmer, Coach Connaughton, y'all two are going to be right here. Y'all going to be on one team. Coach Thibodeau, Coach Shanks, y'all going to be on the second team. What you're going to do is you're going to start with one ball in the cup, inside the cup, okay? And you're just going to toss it to your partner across, okay? Your partner across is going to have to catch it inside their cup. So we'll give it one practice round right there. Bam, right there. That's exactly what we're going to do. You can move. If you have to move, that's fine. We're going to have 30 seconds doing that same thing, okay? 30 seconds doing that same thing. We're going to set a baseline for ourselves. You guys are going to come up with the team goal, and we're going to move forward from there, all right? So in 3, 2, 1, go. Good. Good. Uh-oh. We have about another 10 seconds. 10 seconds. We're going to get it going in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop. All right. So, Coach Connaughton, how many did y'all get? 20. Coach Shanks?
I don't even remember. About 7 or 8.
About 7 or 8. All right. So now we're going to set some goals. Team, you guys come together for about 10 seconds. Give yourself a goal. We want to make sure we set those goals that are expectations, that are reasonable, that we can reach. Okay. So Coach Connaughton,
25.
they came up with a goal of 25. They hit 20 that first round. Coach Thibodeau, they're going 12, okay? So their goal is a little lofty, but they got 7 the first time, but they also had a little miscommunication, and it was their first time doing it. So hopefully, as they get to, as they progress and get better, they should be able to reach that goal. So here we go. We're going to begin in 3, 2, 1, go. All right. So if you can see the strategy behind this first group up front, Coach Palmer and Coach Connaughton, they're throwing the ball a little bit lower. Coach Shanks and Coach Thibodeau, they're throwing it a little bit higher. Gives you maybe a little bit better opportunity of catching the ball. You guys have about 10 more seconds. You have about 10. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop. Good. All right, so what did we come up with?
26.
We had 26 out of this front group. What'd y'all have?
20.
20. So sometimes, good work right there, guys. Good work, Coach. Good work right there. Good. Good. All right. So sometimes you may set that bar a little bit low at the beginning, but we want to make sure that our goals and our expectations, that we can meet those, okay? And our teams back here showed that it's really not as hard as it looks, all right? Now, some of them had some issues at the beginning, but as you start working, as you get better, your goals will progress. You'll get a little bit better at what you do, okay? So practice may not make perfect, but practice can definitely get you better as you're moving forward, all right? So we have a few minutes left, guys. We're gonna go ahead and warm it down, especially for my two Tabata folks. Y'all are more than welcome to stay around too. We're gonna do just some seated stretches. We're gonna do some seated stretches to just to kind of bring our heart rate down a little bit. So we're gonna drop on down to the ground. We're gonna drop on down to the ground here. Right here, we're gonna start with just our feet out in front, okay? Feet out in front, and we're gonna touch our toes. We're gonna reach out. Your muscles should be nice and warm by now. If Coach Palmer had a little harder time touching his toes earlier, he might be able to get out there now that he might be able. I said he might. I didn't say he was able to. But you know what? He's gonna be able to set a goal for himself. He's gonna try to get out there, and maybe in the next week or so, he can touch them. Look at him, see, right there. Nice, warm. Now, maybe he can work on grabbing his toes just like this right here. See that? You can put your hands all the way over the top. That's a goal you can set for yourself, Coach. All right, we're gonna go legs apart. We're gonna go out to the right a little bit. We're gonna reach down, we're gonna touch that, grab that right foot. Try to keep that knee flat, stretching these muscles out. We talk about stretching to warm up. It's also important to stretch to cool down. You wanna make sure you help your muscles recover. You wanna make sure that we can kind of get any lactic acid out of there that, or any excessive lactic acid that will get that soreness in you the next day. Reach over to your left. Two hands. We want to make sure we get out there. We stretch it out. All right. We're going to go right down the middle here in 3, 2, 1. Down the middle. We'll stretch it out here. You guys are doing an awesome job. Y'all did an awesome job today. I'm proud of all of you guys for showing up, doing the work we needed to do. You're fabulous. We're going to go into the butterfly. Bring those feet in. Like I said, I have a little lower body injury, so getting into this butterfly is a little bit tougher, but that's okay. That's all right. So we're going to try to modify. We're going to take some nice, deep, slow, deep breaths. Get that heart rate down a little bit. And we're going to finish up in 3, 2, 1. Guys, you guys have been a fabulous group. You always seem to be a fabulous group. We want to make sure that we stay safe, stay active, stay healthy. For all my team members here, Coach Palmer, Coach Thibodeau, Coach Shanks, Coach Connaught, who went to go do her own cool down over there. We appreciate you. We thank you. We wish you the best of luck. You guys have a fabulous day. You are awesome. Good job today, guys.